This big guy's first time in India, and some creepy beggar locks onto him like a target.
Poor bastard.
He tries to get away fast, but the beggar keeps chasing him with this beaten-up cart. He's got no choice. Tosses the guy some coins.
Here's 50 paisa. Buy yourself some WD-40.
Turns to leave, but doesn't notice the beggar's watching him like prey. Guy even throws the coins away right there. When he's at the airport bathroom, he's shocked to see the beggar pop up again.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Listen, fella, I already gave. Do you understand English?
The guy totally loses it, about to teach him a lesson, but next second gets yanked down by some insane force, dragged into a stall, screaming. But get this, next day the guy shows up alive at Washington Airport, walks into his hotel room with the bellhop, looking completely out of it. The bellhop's being all friendly, chatting him up, but he just stands there with his back turned, not saying a word, like a dead statue. Once the disappointed bellhop leaves, he turns around all robotic, sits on the bed, blank face, not moving. His muscles start twitching, and blood just pours out of his body. You can literally see it happening. Even worse, his eyes turn blood red. Next morning, cops show up. They pull kid-sized fingerprints off the sheets, but looking at how he died, no way a kid did this. Dana does the autopsy, finds out he died 24 to 36 hours earlier, meaning he was already dead before getting on the plane. A dead man flies halfway across the world and checks into a hotel. Clearly impossible to explain. They contact the Indian consulate right away. Turns out 3 weeks ago, another American businessman died in a hotel, exact same way. Here's the thing, autopsy shows 238 pounds, but his passport says 205. That 33-pound difference catches Dana's attention. She suddenly gets this terrifying theory. Maybe the killer can get inside and control the victim's body. Something with a kid's body size. That's why those small prints. Meanwhile, across town, this weird-looking guy gets hired as a janitor at a school. At this same school, little Jack almost gets bullied by older kids. His dad shows up just in time, breaks it up, but nobody notices the Indian beggar disguised as a janitor watching them like a hunter. That night, Jack's getting ready for bed, and this creepy legless beggar just appears in his room.
Dad?
What is it?
He freaks out, calls his dad, but the beggar vanishes just like that. His dad thinks it's a nightmare, calms him down, goes to watch TV in the living room, has no idea the beggar's right behind him. Jack hears screaming, runs out.
Dad?
Finds his dad dead, eyes filled with blood. Come morning, Dana gets to the scene. Jack tells her about this short, legless beggar from last night. Obviously the killer. Probably killed the big guy too. But here's the weird part. Jack's dad has the bloodshot eyes but didn't bleed out like the others. Then Dana suddenly realizes something.
Unless that's just the first stage.
She rushes back to the morgue. The body's stomach is bulging like it's pregnant. She puts on protective gear, gets ready to cut. The second she opens up the belly, she jumps back in shock, even knocks her gun to the floor. A little hand reaches out from inside. Dana turns to grab her gun, but when she looks back, the stomach's flat. Whatever was in there is gone. She follows the blood trail to a storage room, opens the door but finds nothing there. What she doesn't know is the blood-covered beggar was invisible right in front of her the whole time. Realizing this is supernatural, Dana finds a professor who studies Indian culture. He immediately figures out the beggar's an Indian mystic, got serious supernatural powers, can turn invisible and disguise himself as anyone. Meanwhile, the beggar goes back to the school, still in disguise. But little Tommy accidentally sees his real face. Tommy plays it cool, but he's been marked. Tommy's gut tells him this janitor killed Jack's dad. After telling Jack on his way home, he hears rusty wheels rolling. Nothing behind him, but he senses danger. Takes off running, gets home before the beggar catches him.
Whoa! What's the matter with you?
No time to explain to his mom. He panics and runs out the back door. His mom follows, confused, but finds Tommy at the bottom of the pool. She dives in without thinking. When she reaches him, he turns around, and it's the beggar. Tommy's mom getting killed makes things even worse. Then the real Tommy shows up, tells them the killer's been hiding at school as the janitor. Dana arrests the janitor immediately, but after 4 hours of questioning, Guy doesn't say a word. Then the professor points a camera at the interrogation room. Just like he thought, the camera shows nobody there.
Come on. It's a trick.
Yeah, but not of the camera.
Wait, if he's not there.
He could be anywhere.
At the same time, two teachers are working late at school. The janitor who should be in interrogation suddenly appears in front of them. They're instantly on alert. While they're calling the cops, Jack shows up out of nowhere, uses a walkie-talkie to contact Tommy hiding in the storage room. The two kids try to catch the disguised beggar, but he vanishes into thin air. Jack runs to check, but halfway there runs straight into the beggar, panics and hides in a classroom. But all the windows are locked. He's looking for another way out. Hears the doorknob turning. Then Tommy suddenly appears, tells him to break the window and run. But the second he says that, the beggar opens the door. Just in time, the principal rushes in with Dana, but what they see isn't the beggar. It's Tommy, the one who just said he'd get help.
It's him! It's the little man!
Dana raises her gun at Tommy, who's getting closer. She knows it's the beggar in disguise. She pulls the trigger without hesitation. The beggar falls and transforms back. That's when the real Tommy shows up with backup. Everyone thinks they killed the Indian beggar, but at some airport in India, the beggar appears in the crowd again, waiting for his next American customer.